Today's October 28th, and that means read Proverbs 28. I have a few verses to share. The first one is verse 5. It reads, "Justice never makes sense to men devoted to darkness, but those tenderly devoted to the Lord can understand justice perfectly." So a way to tell if a man is devoted to darkness is if justice is obviously needed and he can't even see it. He's devoted to darkness. Verse 11, "The wealthy in their conceit presume to be wise, but a poor person with discernment can see right through them." I remember when I was on the phone a few years ago with PR and I could sense such hypocrisy. We were being nice to each other and everything, but towards the end of the conversation, I had said, laughingly that I could see right through him. And that didn't go over very well. I don't think he liked it very much. I actually didn't mean to say it. It just kind of slipped out. But sometimes you can just see right through a person. Verse 15 reads, "Ruthless leaders can only be compared to raging lions and roaming bears." Raging lions and roaming bears, in this case, can represent demonic forces or evil over the land. Verse 16, "Abusive leaders fail to employ wisdom, but leaders who despise corruption will enjoy a long and full life." Abusive leaders, I remember when I was at my old church and I had called a meeting and they had set up the chair. So there were 4 leaders facing towards me and then just my one chair facing them. So it was basically 4 against 1. And PR yelled at me for 15, 20, 25 minutes and recorded the whole thing, that I had no spiritual gifts. I never did have any spiritual gifts. I never will have any spiritual gifts. And he went on, and it was so unbiblical. It was ridiculous. And in the middle of the whole thing, I looked up and there were all these video cameras. And I think it was a week or 2 later, he retired, sold his house, and moved to Florida. Wonder where that video is. So chapter 28, verse 28 reads, "When wicked leaders rise to power, good people go into hiding. But when they fall from power, the godly take their place." I have to be honest, I'm really looking forward to some certain leaders falling from power so that the godly can take their place. Anyway, remember, with Jesus, there's always hope, there's always love, there's always unity. Thanks for listening. See you next time.